to another episode of Getting Down to Business. I'm your host, Tanya Martin, and I'm here with Carlton Wilkes. Welcome, Carlton.
Thank you.
Yes,
and
yes, absolutely. I know we've been trying to put this together for a long time, and I'm so glad we finally got you here. So I just want to introduce Carlton as a Bassett native. Went to Bassett High School, graduated in 1964. This guy has an extensive career here. After that, Patrick and Henry Community College, Mars Hill College, former band director at 3 high schools in Tennessee and Gastonia, North Carolina, Gastonia, North Carolina. 30-year band director at Franklin County High School, and I think you even have a hall named after you there, right? I believe.
I believe so.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Been out a while.
And a career with Sunset Drive, and recorded and performed with many artists, including Percy Sledge. So, very, man, it's amazing.
Stay busy.
Yes, I bet. Yes, you do. And I got to witness his talents too this past Sunday and at a few practices last week. Amazing sax player, I'm here to tell you. I was going to nickname you Carlton G, so you know, there you go.
Nobody would know me.
Yeah, right. But yes, a lot of people do. But let's get into a little bit. I know you brought some stuff to share, and I will say this is important because you're such a great community figure and member. Like, you know, this is wonderful. So what do we have here?
Well, I didn't bring my conductor's stick or one of those weather sticks,
right.
so I just have to use
right.
this stick.
Okay, your pointer.
Yeah, if you can see this.
Yeah, let's
try to be as.
I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna move this back.
All right.
And hold it up. Okay.
Well, this all began with my dad and brother,
okay.
Nick and Clifford, the Happy Pals, and they opened up a whole lot of radio stations in all around Virginia, North Carolina in the 40s. And even late 30s when that was happening. They played a variety of music, but this is from WMBG, and they put the NBC on there, so I've always been proud of that picture. And they were the start. Mom was alto, and then I came along in 1945, and alto stayed home.
Yes.
So, but we fixed this up a little bit. My wife's pretty innovative too. And so that's me. I found something to toot on at about the age of 6. And then that's actually a microphone. On Saturday afternoons, I had an opportunity to go with these guys over to WMVA on the hill. And I had my choice. I could either go and stand on my dad's tack box that he had. He was a furniture person.
Oh.
And I wasn't tall enough to reach the mic usually, so I may be on one there. But I had that choice. I could either do that or stay home and play on Saturday afternoon. And I like to sing, but I'll tell you, I went about 50-50. If it was raining, I would go to the station. That's right. So I'm going to zip on through these, but this is a group of familiar people. There's Wesley Wells.
Oh, yes, we all know
Bassett,
him.
Virginia.
Bassett, yes.
62. This guy is Cecil Akers, who went to Stewart and then Virginia Tech, and he was the person who said, "I just want to form a band around what I can do." And he's a tremendous keyboardist. He has been the organist for the Stewart Baptist Church in town for well over 60 years.
Oh, wow.
Still going. This is Michael Clay. Mike Clay, my dear friend. He played in the group, and of course he's the son of Gene Clay and Mr. Bassett, who's in that stadium, you know.
Right.
And Marie, his mom. And there is yours truly. What's really funny what's funny about this is that I've got a lyre, an old style lyre like people in my age would have used in the 60s and 70s. And it's got a 3x5 card, and we got parts on it. Music. And Mike is looking at it, and I'm looking at it. But anyway, I went on all the way from Bassett High School in 64. And we skip on pretty quickly with these things.
Oh, you're fine.
I was fortunate enough to make Who's Who at Mars Hill College in 1969.
That's amazing.
I went to PH, or Patrick and Henry, and I got a call from a great friend of mine who is in the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame. He's such a good performer. The late Jay Flippin, and he is also from Stewart. And he just said, "I'm at Mars Hill, I need a band." And he said to me, he would love for me to come. And this was like February, and I was second year at Patrick and Henry. And I said, well, what would my degree be? What would I do? And he said, well, you have to take a third year. It'd been 5 years of school, but you'd come out as a band director. And my exact words on the phone were, a band director? Never thought of that. But anyway, that goes on, and there it is. Fall of 1969, I took over at Holbrook High School, which interestingly was in its last year because they were going to merge two larger schools in Gaston County, Ashbrook High School, and then later on Hunter Huss High School, which they were good programs, and I was more of a try to keep them than to improve. But then I took a year and found myself again, maybe sort of found myself for the first time. Went to Richmond, then came back, and I have a picture I use instead of one of the high school pictures here. It's a beginning band class that I started in 1979 and 80, and that's actually at Rocky Mount Elementary School, and I'm the tall guy in there because these young folks, but there's several of those people I know just do marvelous work in their careers. My seat slipped.
Oh gosh. Well, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with getting down to business.
New College Institute is offering fiber optic technician courses to give you the proper skills to launch a career in fiber optic design and installation. No prerequisites or experience required. Become 100% certified as a fiber optic technician through our FOA training programs. Average starting salary tops over $60,000 a year. Don't hesitate. Go online for details and register for classes. New College Institute. Opportunity, growth, success.
Hey, I'm Cindy, the owner and also stylist at True Roots Boudoir. We are located at 4743 Kings Mountain Road. Our phone number is 276-622-2944. We're here for all of your hair care needs. We also take walk-ins and appointments.
Come join the winners at Clarence's Steakhouse, where everyone enjoys a great meal. Plate lunches served daily, chicken tenders, steak and salad with homemade desserts. Don't forget about all-you-can-eat fish every Friday at Clarence's Steakhouse. Looking for breakfast? Then stop by and see us at 6636 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. Clarence's also offers carry-out for you to relax and to dine at home. Simply call 276-956-3400. Clarence's Steakhouse would also like to thank all of their customers for their support, and we look forward to serving you again in the future.
Welcome back to Getting Down to Business. I'm here again with Carlton Wilkes, and we were talking about music and all his long, extensive career. And I do want to know, Carlton, where is this located?
Well, we did a picture the first year I was at Franklin County High School because we went to the Richmond and Virginia State Fair. Of course, it's at Dawesville now, upstate a little bit. But we went and performed in the area that all the bands had to perform in. Did not have any grass because I think they had a bull race.
Oh, goodness.
Bull fight or something of that kind in there. Never did that.
Right.
But this is actually in 1985 at the nation's capital.
Oh, wow.
And we made sure they got in for that.
That is
and
super cool.
We had a congressman whose name I'm going to have a hard time remembering.
Uh-oh.
That made sure we went over there, and then he sent everybody a picture of that. And moving on, because I need to, this is typically, well, I believe that's a state fair a couple years later.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a
NC State Fair, right? Or no, yeah.
Yep, Virginia State Fair.
Virginia State Fair.
And that was our old dicky pants and old
Yes.
band line, not band line, they were worse than that. Shirts.
And this is at
that
more.
That's
this
at
is
Franklin
at
County.
Franklin
now.
County.
Moved
Okay.
on to there,
Wow.
and this is 2 or 3 years into the program, and then we come down to here. And let me skip to this.
Okay.
Is just routinely a picture of the band, and I got this
I'm gonna
slip
move that
out of
up a
here.
little bit.
Some of this happened. It was a picture of graduation. That's the late Jason Minix, and I really wanted to put him on there
Okay.
because he came from when he was my student,
Okay.
tremendous student. He came to Bassett and worked their woodwinds
Oh,
for
wow.
several years, and then he moved to
That
Asheville,
is
North Carolina.
wow.
Had a tragic accident.
Oh man.
But and he was winning an award. But this
Yeah.
up here just
It's
names
just,
some of the
yeah.
people that won awards at graduation or nearly
Okay.
at graduation. And that's a
Yeah.
typical picture about 1990 or thereabouts
Okay.
in the band. And that
Yeah,
was
and I
the
think so.
newsstand.
Chris Wilkes, I think, is is your
He's-
son.
he
But he
is.
went to school with Becky that I was mentioning earlier.
Becky Anderson.
Yes.
Hey, Becky.
Hey, Becky.
She's
Yeah.
a great student. And
Yes.
she has a brother, Brian, who was a
Yeah.
bass drummer.
Right.
Becky played trumpet. I remember those people.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So it goes on up here, and then this is a competition that just happened to be in there.
Okay.
And we were in exhibition, but I can't remember right now, but Bassett may have won that one. They
Okay.
won most of them in the last 20 years.
Yeah, they're really good.
And this then is a competition where I just got another picture. This is more recently when we had changed to the better
Yeah.
uniforms.
Well, I do
and
have a
so
question too. You know, with looking at all this, how important do you think that music in schools is, and not just the community, but just for our young youth,
I
for our
can't
youth?
say enough about how important the arts are. I have a habit of asking young people who are still in high school. I try to do it while they're still in school, and before they go to college or before they go to some work, because they got to do something.
Yeah,
go
right.
to service. But well, we think they've got to do something.
Right.
But constructive. But I believe, as I always ask people, what is your passion? Now, I use that word too.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're not sure what I'm
Right.
talking about, so I fix that real quick. I say, what do you do after 3:30 every day of school? What do you like to do in your spare time, weekends? Do you work? What do you do? And there's so many with this. Everybody recognizes
right.
the
Yes.
thing is. And but I try to encourage them, but music develops teamwork. It develops leadership in people. You couldn't even in our band, after the first few years, you could not even be an officer or a section leader or anything in the band, soloist, unless you took a leadership class.
Right.
And we had 1 year 48 in it,
Wow.
and it was basically taught by one of my former drum majors, who's now the county. His name's Chris Whitlow.
Yeah.
And is you know Chris?
I do.
Well, you know what he does then for Franklin County.
Right,
He's
yeah,
the
the part. Shoot.
well, we'll get it.
Yeah. We'll get in there. Yeah.
We'll circle back to that. But Chris,
Yep.
super. And he's the one that came and did the class. Had another guy, Jonathan Emmons, who came and did a great job. He's a church musician.
Yeah.
And I guess I ought to point this out,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Is this, no, it's the big picture. It's
Okay.
right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me do that
You want
right
to lay
quick.
this down, or are we showing this?
Well,
Okay.
that's pretty much it. There's
Okay.
a thing, after I retired, they wrote
Oh, yeah.
an article because I started teaching percussion to fifth grade students in several of the county schools.
Okay.
And some of my former percussionists, drummers, would kid me about that. They'd say, well, you didn't play very much with us. And I said, that's okay. I could do it. I could
Right.
show you how.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Right. And I have to say, this is one of the most favorite pictures that I
Okay.
have. There's 21 people in that picture.
Lay that one down.
All right.
And
There's
hand me your
21
water.
picture.
Hand me your water.
Oh,
Okay,
let's get
sorry.
that out of there before I drink.
Yeah. It's okay.
21
So
people
she can
in
get
there.
it.
That was
Yeah, there we
taken,
go.
as you can see, by the trees at Myrtle Beach. Fabulous jazz band. And I counted up a while ago, and out of these 21 people that are in here, I know of 8 that went into the business profession.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That's
over
amazing.
half of one of these guys down here lived in Nashville and played for a long time. Then he moved to Austin. This guy, Mike Perlman,
Yeah, it
lives
just
in
shows,
Austin.
like,
I mean, they
yeah.
took it seriously, and they really, of course, we all love to play jazz. But that's just something I wanted to brag about a little bit with that particular group, because I didn't have any pictures of concerts. Of
Yeah,
the
no,
band
that's
as
awesome,
such,
yeah.
because that would have.
Yeah, but that's
People
just a
know we did that.
testament to the
Yeah.
program and to, having them, move forward in life and continue that career, that music career.
And as I guess we finish this.
Yes, we can we'll take one more quick break, and we will be right back with Getting Down to Business.
Martinsville and Henry County, do you want to be a trendsetter? Shop local, eat local, spend local, enjoy local. Martinsville and Henry County, it takes you to set a trend.
When you slip up, you need a bondsman you can trust at your side. At Apex Bail Bonds in Martinsville, our agents are with you at every step, not just the day you bond out. Need affordable bail? You'll get the same low rates we offer in Danville and Reedsville. Apex Bail Bonds has the only bail bondsman around licensed on both sides of the Virginia-Carolina line. Provides fast releases and affordable bail at the lowest rates allowed by law. Apex Bail Bonds, Martinsville, across from Checkered Pig, for the lowest rates allowed.
New College Institute is a premier educational facility for students, businesses, and the community at large. Expand your career opportunities by getting certifications in advanced manufacturing, technology, healthcare industries, and much more. NCI now offers GWO certified training in one of the fastest growing industries, wind energy. You can also earn your degree from one of our partner Virginia universities, all while staying close to home. Get started today and let New College Institute help you achieve your goals.
Welcome back to Getting Down to Business. I'm here again with Carlton Wilkes, and we are talking music and how important that is in the school system. And Carlton has done so much. And just a quick another introduction, like he 30-year band director of Franklin County High School, has played with Percy Sledge, Sunset Drive, just so many talents here.
Well, we're going to try to let pictures tell the word.
Yes, there we go.
I was very fortunate. There was a little picture on the other thing I didn't mention.
Oh, okay.
But it was showing a construction crane building a new building in 207. And I was at, this date on here is wrong, but in, I believe, actually it's right, in December of 2007, I was fortunate enough to have that facility named after the band facility. And I've always told people it was just a matter of being in the right place at the right time, because I had great band parents. I had some political figures that knew me and this, that, and the other, and great students.
Yes.
I mean, and they really worked each other.
Yes.
They didn't want things to get to me because they knew I would be stern. So they were a very
And like
good
you said,
government.
that builds good teamwork
that
and
teamwork
leadership.
We're talking about leadership. And I just think it makes them respect other musicians who they may happen to know. And above that, before you can do too much, you got to learn to respect yourself. And I think that helps with respecting other people. I wish we'd all do a better job of that.
Absolutely, yes.
Listen
Yes.
with the two ears and talk with them.
Yes.
This is the last one about the career, but that's Bill Pons. And I imagine you got plenty of people in Henry County that were familiar with Bill Pons from the days of him directing the Patrick County Band. That's about 92 or 3, I would think. And he's a giant of a man and happy, jolly. And he was the first band director ever at Patrick County High School. Stayed there until his death, honestly.
Yeah. Wow. That's definitely dedication and
Now, you ready for some of the interesting people you run into when you're out traveling around all these states? Well, you tell us who that is. You know him. He's a petty.
Gosh.
He's a petty.
Oh, I'm not sure.
That's one of the petties.
Okay.
That's
which one?
Richard's son.
Oh, okay.
And Richard, we were
wow,
playing for
that
these
is
things.
right. Okay, it took me a minute. Okay.
And he was talking to us. We played for him, and Percy Sledge played that job down in North Carolina.
So he played at that event. Oh wow.
I'll just show you a couple of other things that we did, and I'll be as still as I can. That in between my son, who's on the right at the top picture, that's Chris. That's Dee Dee Sharp. mashed potato lady. Yeah, the mashed potatoes lady.
That is, oh, wow.
But she did other songs I like better than that. But anyway, we played with her in New York City.
Oh, wow.
In the city there as a part of the Stax Review Records 50th anniversary. Boy, that was something. I mentioned a couple of these others. We played with the, well, that's Clifford Curry. She shot a hole in my soul, Beach Music King. And on this one of these shows in Evans Auditorium in Charlotte, we played with, we were the lead-in group, Percy, Larry Sprinkle, who was around for a while. We played jobs with the Manhattans a few times in the Impressions. And down there at the bottom was the star of that show, Jerry Butler. Oh wow. Man. And
that's
the nicest
awesome.
person you'll ever meet.
That is amazing.
Let's go leave a few other things. Let's see if we can get all these in.
All right.
Without spilling.
Move this over here.
I'm going to be sure that you get a copy.
I'm going to slide this
of
over so
Sunset
she can
Drive.
get it.
Yeah, Sunset Drive.
I will move it up a little bit. Right. There we go.
She's moving it up so I can see
yeah, there we
it.
go. Oh, so I can see it.
Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to be sure to give you personally one of these CDs.
Oh,
Sunset Drive, that picture from back in 1963 was some of these guys, and I'll tell you which ones were in that picture. Wes wasn't in that picture, but he eventually, you'll see him in another one. But Cecil Akers there, he's aged a few years. That was something. I had a cake made.
Oh, wow.
At a 40th anniversary, so that would have been 2003, I believe.
Oh, wow.
And, well, they ate a little bit of it.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Warren Rogers, who's Stewart Realtor now, but he's still heavy in the music business. Joe Owens, his cousin, I believe, and guitar player, that's Chris. John Stone, who is, he lived last in this county in Fieldale.
Okay.
Yes, and we used to practice there a lot. And Eric Stegall, who moved to Richmond a few years ago.
Aww.
The lead singer is Benjamin Prunty, who was, we broke him in when he was still in high school. His mother, Edwina Prunty, was the associate principal at Franklin County High School. Wow. And when she retired, she did what I did. She just kept on going to Ferrum College and doing things. Now, let's just get to these, and if we start running close, I'll go full speed.
Okay, full speed.
This is this is playing for Archie Bell.
Okay.
Tighten up. This is Jerry Butler.
Oh, wow.
Great. This is Eddie Floyd.
Oh, wow.
Knock on wood. But people don't realize
that is,
he wrote so many great songs.
That
like
is
he
so
wrote
cool.
for Wilson Pickett. He wrote In the Midnight Hour and others. This is part of the Impressions. And we got several of them. They had a whole bunch of bands. There he is. That's Percy Sledge in that Charlotte Auditorium in 1990.
And who's this over here?
Well,
I mean,
there's a whole group with Diane Sawyer.
Right.
And it brought this particular one in. There's Diane Sawyer
wow.
with Percy Sledge.
That is awesome.
We had a 3:30 a.m. wake-up call.
Wow.
So we could go under the river and the subway.
Well, you have done quite a lot. This is so extensive. I mean, you know, I'd like to ask you to come back on the show again. And like maybe go through this a little bit more. I mean, if you like.
We could do that. But,
okay.
All right, there they are, and there we are doing the show.
Yeah, okay.
ABC television, Good Morning America.
That is amazing.
And that, believe it or not, is Times Square. I was fascinated they would actually do that.
I'm in awe. It's fantastic.
That's where the town splits, you know, the streets.
Yeah.
And that was so great.
This is so fantastic.
In my later years, I played with an old college group of ours called the Coastal Cruisers.
Right, I see
and
right
they were
there.
all here, and we did a CD.
Yes, I love it.
I won't mention, most of these people aren't from here, but there's Jay Flippin, who made his career at Morehead State University. And he also
this is amazing. This is amazing.
I mean, tell me, I need to
no, you're fine. I want to thank you for being on, and I mean, you know, what this just shows is what could have, you know, what type of career you could have if you have music in schools and just, you know.
And boy, we got plenty of musicians.
Yeah, we have plenty. Yes, and that's what this also shows.
I didn't even get to them today.
Thank you for coming to share, and really, really appreciate it. And that will do it for another episode of Getting Down to Business. We'll see you again next time.
Still thinking about your next step? As a Patrick and Henry Community College Patriot, you'll enhance your knowledge, strengthen your body, expand your creativity, serve your community, and feel supported as a member of the family in a place where you belong. Take your next step by contacting an advisor. Call 276-656-5555 5482 or visit us online today to take your next step.
I'm Brian. I'm a student at George Mason, and I attended Patrick and Henry, and it's a great place to start your education.
I chose Patrick and Henry Community College because it was a comfortable choice for me, and it was close to home, and I didn't feel like I was ready to leave yet.
I'm Annette. I'm a student at Virginia Tech, and Patrick and Henry Community College helped me prepare for my future.
Contact an advisor today to learn more about how Patrick and Henry Community College can help you prepare for your future.
Start your day with a taste of paradise at Pacific Bay. Join us every Saturday and Sunday from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a scrumptious breakfast. Don't miss out on our lunch buffet every Tuesday and Friday, 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Located at 530 Commonwealth Boulevard in Martinsville, Virginia. Call us at 276-647-8217 to make a reservation. Pacific Bay, where every meal is a celebration.
There's a new business located in Patrick County serving Henry and surrounding county areas. Introducing Pet Express Transport. Family owned and operated, we are now transporting your pets to and from medical appointments, grooming appointments, and boarding to any area veterinarian. We also have prescription and pet supply delivery on Tuesdays. Weekend and after hours transport is also available. Our operating hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Contact Katie Cottrell and Chad Hudson at 276-694-3482 today to schedule your pet's transport.
Whether it's tax season or car buying time, PVT Finances has you covered. No credit, bad credit, no problem. Let PVT Incorporated make this tax season your smoothest ride yet. Get rolling with PVT. Call 276-673-2373 or visit 4264 Appalachian Drive in Fielddale.
Greetings, I am Quentin Walton, Director of Fulton Walton Funeral Home and Cremation Service, LLC, licensed in North Carolina and Virginia. Our staff is committed to serve you continuously. Service for all within the means of all is our goal for the community. We have a professional staff qualified to serve you and your family to help you gain knowledge, especially in pre-need burial planning, insurance strategies to promote wealth for you and your family. Having 29 years of excellent service, the establishment is now serving 2 locations. Fulton Walton Funeral Home and Cremation Service, LLC, 219 Diller School Drive, Yanceyville, North Carolina. Phone 336-694-4881. And Fulton Walton Memorial Chapel, 417 Price Street, Eden, North Carolina. Phone 336-627-3300. Website www.fultonwaltonfuneralhome.com. Allow us, the Fulton Walton Funeral Home staff, to help you and your family in your time of bereavement.
Hi, I'm Stephen Edwards and I'm the owner of Riverside Tire Service. At Riverside Tire Service, we have been a staple in this community for over 40 years as your premier Michelin tire dealer. Now, with that relationship with Michelin for over 40 years, we can pass on savings to you that no one else can compare to. We have over $50,000 worth of Michelins in stock ready to fit your vehicle. If we don't have it, we also receive 2 deliveries a day so we can get you rolling in a timely manner.
If you're looking to buy or sell, please give us a call at 276-647-7667 or come by our office at Sarver Properties, 5006 Kings Mountain Road, Collinsville, Virginia. We bought the building back last year and we've been remodeling it since, and we are ready to go now. We've just worked relentlessly with local contractors and my staff and got it done. We set it up as an open concept so all the agents can come in. They have their own dual monitor systems to use on their laptops, and that way we're all working together in the same room. Right now we have 8 agents, and we're always looking to hire new agents as well. We have listings now and we're ready to go, and we can show any house in the MLS system.
Press 1 for your call is very important. The average hold time is 59 minutes. You got to be kidding me. A lot of things have changed recently, but at Shively